Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games. Today we're going to play a demo of Moonsigil Atlas. Now this is a roguelike deck builder, and you might be saying, well, there are a lot of roguelike deck builders. What makes this one different? Well, there is no mana, and instead each card has a specific shape, and you need to place it within this hexagon, and in order to be able to apply the card. So that's really interesting. So we start. Do not fail me, young one. And we have an option of some kind of a bonus. So this is our moon, which is our health. We can gain extra maximum health. We can transform one card, or we can choose one of 3 rare cards but lose 6 max health. I'm just gonna transform a card. You start off with bolts, which are these triangle shape attack cards, and ward, which is this shape, which is a shield card. Then you have a card that allows you to remove a card that you've already placed on the board but retain their effects. And finally Starfall, which is both attack and damage. I'm going to transform one of the defense cards into something else. What did we get? Ooh, Corlim's Worse. Activate the turn start effect of all non-hostile sigils in play. So this is useless for us because we have no turn start effect, but we're going to try to get one. Let's begin with our very first combat. Alright, let's start with an attack. So as you can see, I've attacked the enemy. Now, this lighted area is an area of effect of this enemy. So for example, if they attack me, this is where you need to place your defense cards. Right now, it doesn't really matter because he's not attacking, so we can just kind of use whatever, wherever we want. I'm gonna place this like this. Now, the little triangle shape, this is called a rune. And here, it has to be within the lighted area for me to apply the shield. Again, doesn't matter for me right now, but just so you know. So I can place this anywhere, do my damage, and that's it. None of these are worth playing, so we're just gonna end. Each turn disappears, each defense disappears at the end of the turn. What is really interesting and quite unusual in deck builders is that your shield apply to each attack separately. Meaning that you can... We want to place this. We have 2 bolts and 2 wards that we need to fit in. Each defense applies to each attack separately, so I just need 8 ward in order to get enough to not worry about anything more. I'm thinking this. You can. Oh, okay. I should have right clicked. If you right click. Ooh, I think maybe we did it wrong. Oh. Yeah, I think maybe. Well. This way we have space for 2 bolts, which is enough, but you can right click if you aren't sure. Then you can place other things, like for example these bolts, and then you can actually be like, then you can left click on it to make sure that it happens. This is especially useful because eventually you're going to get different effects for adjacent sigils. This is called a sigil. So you might want to really make sure that you have good adjacent sigils. So as you can see, we didn't take any damage. And now all we have to do is 10 damage. Ooh, I really wish we had 2 bolts. We only have 1. So we can't really finish, so we're just gonna end our turn here. And they're attacking a lot, but it doesn't matter because we're gonna be able to kill them. Alright, nice. Now, what can we take? Ooh, this is interesting. So, see beyond. Draw 3 cards, infuse a card in your hand with focus 2. So focus 2 increases the effect. So for example, it does +2 damage or +2 defense. But this is a very, very bad shape. Though, there are ways you can remove tiles from a card. So if you remove this top, it's actually not as bad of a shape as it looks. Farsight is interesting because, like I said, we have that bonus for turn start cards, but this basically allows us to draw like 1,000,000 cards, which would be useful with some stuff. The Handful of Gravel is honestly really good. It allows you to do 6 damage with 5 tiles, which... but you can place them anywhere, so we're actually going to take the Handful of Sigil. Now let's take this Astral card pack. Permanently add a card to your deck from a chosen card pack. Contains cards from other characters. Okay, let's check out cards from other characters. Alright. The stars above are moving of their own accord, forming patterns flickering in the darkness. Ooh, so we can take from some of these characters. Let's pick this guy. Ooh. Deal 9 damage to all enemies. Ash Cast. So this is probably not going to be relevant because we don't have Ash Cast with the character that we have, but 9 damage to all enemies is pretty nice. Barrage of Stars Plus. 4 shields, draw 2 cards. When you play a small sigil, deal 3 damage to the enemy with the lowest health. So this would be useful to like play this and then do the thing we just got with the hands of gospel or whatever it's called. No, handful of gravel, sorry. It give us 3 copies of gravel, so that might be useful with this. Prison of Iron, what is returning? The card returns to your hand when this card can be played X times per turn. Spread this sigil. This effect will activate at the start of your turn, extends to coverage adjacent tiles. Apply 1 stack of Omen to all enemies. Does nothing on its own, converts into stacks of the negative status effect of the, okay, so no, I think we're gonna go with the Ashen Burst. Well, or Barrage of Stars. Now let's take the Ashen Burst, I like it. Alright, let's do another combat. Alright, now we have 2 different enemies. The right one is attacking us, so we would like some defense. So I'm thinking let's place a ward maybe like this. Oh, well, that wouldn't be very useful. Let's go this way. And we could place the Ashen Burst like that. And then maybe a bolt over here. And then we'll go for a handful of gravel. Yeah, that works. So we're gonna attack this one on the left, because if next turn if we get good cards, we might be able to just finish off the one on the left. Ashen Burst, let's go. And then we'll use handful of gravel right here, just to get our sort of tiny... Okay, so actually we can immediately kill the one on the left. That actually went a lot better than anticipated. Now, I don't think that any of my cards have a start turn effect. I'm gonna play, it doesn't do anything. So not much effect there, but still, I think it's pretty cool. Right. He's not hitting us, so all we have to do is use our bolts. So let's go for that. Not much, and next time we can kill him. So we're pretty good. This is an easy fight. There are much harder fights later on. Let's just use a bolt. Great. Ooh, okay. Ooh, this is interesting. Find opening. Apply 4 shields and deal 5 times 2 damage to each enemy that is not attacking, though. Oh, this is just better at Twin Flame, because it's 8 damage, no requirement on what the enemy is doing, and it allows me to draw a card. Yeah, I'll take the Twin Flare. Alright, so we can upgrade a card, or we can remove a tile from one of those cards. Let me check what's up there. We have a card upgrade later, the little bit different one. Ooh, this is going to allow us to swap shapes. So, okay, I'm actually going to go for this. I think it's probably better choice to go for card upgrade, but I want to show you stuff in this game, and upgraded cards, you've seen that in every deck builder ever. So we're just going to go for the thing that's unique here, and that's tile removal. Rays of light illuminate the sky, echoes of a power long past. So you can pick here. We want to pick... Ooh. Ashen Burst. I think we'll go for the Ashen Burst. I think we're moving, because if we can do it one more time, next time we can remove another spot, and then it's actually going to be really useful and be placeable almost anywhere. So I think that's useful. So let's go for that. Alright, let's do another bolt here. Oh no, they're hitting for 7. So can we combine this little... The ward? How could we place this in a way that... Okay, if we played this like that and the ward like this, we have space for 2 bolts. Ooh, but actually, yes, okay, yeah, let's do that. Oh, but we also kind of want the Twin Flame. That's even better than... Could we do Twin Flame? This is 8 damage. It will not give me the defense. Okay, I think we'll do this. This is just better. So let's start with that. We'll place the ward here. Oh. Oh, why can't I do it? Must have won't let me apply this. Oh, I already applied it, sorry. I kept looking the wrong way. Okay. And now we can do the star shield. And maybe one bolt is what we're gonna do, a little bit like that. So we have enough defense, and then we're gonna go for a final bolt. And we're done. Okay, that worked out. And they're hitting for 11. Quite a bit. And I have no defense, really. So, yeah, not much I can do, so let's just go on an all-out attack. The only options we've got. That's what we're gonna go for. Yeah, this is gonna hurt a lot. It's alright, though. Okay, so this is a ghost card. What ghost cards do is that other sigils can be placed on top of them. This is eternal, so it's it doesn't get removed at the end of your turn. Otherwise, they typically get removed at the end of the turn, and they have some kind of effect. Overlapping sigils makes me discard a card. Okay. Now, what we would like here is some defense. Again, we can't get much defense, so... Okay, so maybe we do it like this and we discard a card at the end. Like, maybe we'll be fine with that. Just because I think that this could be placed here, but then we can only do one ball. Okay, that's fine. Let's do this. Then we'll do our bolt number 1. And now we have a 50-50 chance of what gets discarded. Oh, I can pick, so we'll pick this one. And then we can use the final bolt here. Okay. We'll still get hit for a bit, but it's not that bad. Right, and now we're gonna win with the single bolt. Alright. Ooh, another handful of Garrow is interesting, but I think... Ooh. Clarity. On board, the first sigil you play each turn is immediately removed from your board, and it's eternal. Yeah, we gotta take that. That's fantastic. Ooh, we can get a shape exchange or elite combat. I kind of want to do the elite combat, but I guess I'm gonna show you the shape exchange. Well, because if you look at shape exchange, what would we change? We definitely want to keep the clarity small. We could change the shape between the core and worse, because we're never going to use that. With something, either the... Well, we can't switch it for the Starfall because we would lose this cool rune. So we could only switch these two, which is really not that efficient. Or switch it for one of the bolts, which also seems kind of pointless. Unless, what happens if I change the shape of something that has a rune? Let's give it a shot. I don't actually know what happens there. So I picked something with a rune and something without a rune. What does it do now? Oh, okay. I was worried about that. It moves the rune to the other thing, so now we made a thing that's completely useless. Oh well. You learn. Don't do that. Never mind. Alright, so let's... Well, actually, it might not be that useless, but we'll see. But it's not as great as I was hoping. Alright, so what do these do? These give us a decay 5, which means that the effect is lowered by 5. So, you don't want to, like, for example, if we used a shield here, it would give us decay 5, so we wouldn't get any shield at all, I think. So let's just figure out how we can place... Oh, they're not attacking, so we don't... So let's just do the Ashen Burst, and then we'll do some... bolts. Yeah. Do a bolt here and a bolt here. No point in removing anything, so we go. He's still not attacking. Interesting. I think I'm gonna start with the twin flag. Wait, what does this do again? Decay 2. So this would do 2 times 2 damage, so it's still 4 damage. Yeah, it's gonna touch this no matter what. So if I place it like that and then do a starfall on the bottom. And do one bolt at the top. Okay, and then we'll do the handful of gravel. That's fine. Then we use this. There, let's say. We'll get our tiny attacks. Pretty nice. Ooh, clarity. I like the clarity. Let's do that. So we place the clarity, let's say here. Then we'll place a ward. I cannot place it in a way that wouldn't touch the bad thing, so we're just gonna do it. Oh, actually, because the rune isn't on the spot, it actually still applied. Okay, good. Wait, isn't it supposed to be removed from the board? Oh, maybe. Do you think maybe it apply? Does it apply from next turn? That's weird. I can't tell it would apply immediately, but okay. Well, okay. I'm just gonna use this then to remove and be able to attack. But yeah, I thought it would remove it immediately. Oh well. Okay, how about now? If I place this now, is it gonna... Okay, now it gets removed immediately. Okay. Good. Ooh, deal 12 damage to all enemies is really good. Or intensify. Okay, let's take intensify because this is... First of all, it persists for 3 turns, which might not always be good because you don't know how they're going to be placing their stuff. But at least we get the benefit of the worst that we have. So we can at least get... Ooh, rapid fire attacks. Turn start or upgraded. I think I'm gonna go for upgraded. Refresh plus. Add a copy of a... So this is just like a single spot. This is not very good, but it's like 2 damage that you can always play. So I think I'm gonna go for that. Ooh, we've got lots of enemies. Okay, well, some of them are attacking. Do we have the card? We have Intensify. Deal 5 damage to all enemies. And it gives focus. Okay, let's do that. So next turn I think it's gonna give us the bonus. Okay, now we can apply. So we're gonna shield up here and we're gonna apply the turn start effect. So this is gonna hit everybody for 5. And this is gonna do 8 damage. So let's do it here. Okay, we killed 1. Now this thing is going to stay, so this should now do 8 damage to all enemies because it got the extra focus. Right? Yes. Okay, that was well. Ooh, what is this? Paraceline. Infuse all of your cards with focus 5. What is prepared? Wait. Oh, I already took it. I wanted to check it out. Oh, it starts in my hand. Okay. Okay, that's good. We can do that. I think we're gonna need to heal here. Because, yep. And let's do the boss fight. Right, okay. So... Clarity's gonna... They're gonna use the clarity. I think we're gonna need it later. Oh, actually, this is not the best placement because then you can't do bolt. We should have placed it higher, but that's okay. Paraceline... This just gives focus to all of my cards, but it makes my first turn useless, presumably. I don't think the focus stays. I think this was just a terrible choice, right? Because the focus doesn't remain on the cards. Oh, it does. It actually does remain it on all of it. Okay. Now this guy's hitting me for 16. I think we're gonna have to start with this verse to get like that. Then maybe the Ashen Burst like this. Starfall. Like that. Bolt. Okay, and then Stony Vault last. So what these guys do is that they increase his strength and lower the damage done to him by 25%. So... maybe let's try to kill one of these. Okay, and then we're gonna place this. It's gonna give us ground. Oh, this stays forever. Oh, I can't. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. This is such a bad placement, guys. I thought it was gonna just activate. The hostile sigil is ghost and effect that applies every turn. If you cover ghost sigil in its turn start and turn end, effects will no longer occur. Okay. Well, that's gonna be hard with this silly thing that we just placed there. We're not getting attacked at all. Intensify sounds good. Let me just see if I can somehow figure out. Bolt, cover this whole ghost thing. No, I mean... first I just want to like wrap it. Twin Flames. Could be placed like this. Gravel. And I think we just won't have enough. Right, because the ward could, yeah, could be placed like this, but then we can't cover the whole thing. It's unfortunate. The moon takes, yeah, that's a lot. Okay, we gotta figure out a way to do this. If I did it like this, then I place the ward like that. Okay, that's gonna be better. Let's do a ward like this, a bolt like that. No, wait. The twin flames go like this. You can put gravel underneath. 9 damage twice, so let's just kill this one. Okay, this now we get handful of gravel, so this is great. You can add player switches on these moon styles. A moon's heart has been added to your hand. What is this? Allows me to draw a card. Okay. Okay, but let's place it here then. Oh no, I keep forgetting these are forever thingies. Okay, let's kill this one as well. Then we want handful of gravel here. Okay, so now we're not taking any more damage, and because this has focus, now this gives us 7 damage instead of 5. So this is actually a lot better. Oh, and we can't place the bolt because I wasn't looking appropriately. That's okay. Oh no, we cannot place. Okay, we could place this here. Intensify. And a bolt can go anywhere. Okay. The intensified next turn will deal 10 damage. Okay, that's really handy. Oh, so we have to cover all of these, otherwise we take a bunch of damage and we're gonna need some defense. So that's gonna be interesting. And let's try some wards first. Maybe like that. Another like this. No. Another like this. A bolt up here. And we'll cover the rest with gravels. So, this ward needs to go in here. This ward needs to go in here. A gravel this way. Another. And we cover the last one. We get hit for 6. Well, actually, we could place... this is eternal, so we could place this up there. Oh, okay, never mind. I think we're gonna make it. Right, intensify. This is gonna last for 3 turns. I don't know if we want to place this here. Have this blocked for 3 turns. But it's 3 turns of 10 damage. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Ashen Burst is always important. Let's place that there. Bolt. Twin Flames. So we can have 2 bolts or 1 twin flame, basically, is what we've got here. It's just the same amount of damage, and this allows me to draw a card, so I guess we'll go with this. Gravel... I don't know. There. We can use Dissipate to remove, I guess, this thing up to... No, I can't remove that. So this, and then we can place 2 more bolts. Okay, ooh. Temporary gain bolster 4. Shield runes on this card reduce enemy attacks by an additional X damage. Apply 2 stacks of exposed. The enemy takes 1 more damage from direct attacks. And another clarity. I think we would take probably the... No, I think we'll take exposed. I think the extra damage is good. Oh, and these are basically like relics, but here it's called artifacts. So all bolts gain multi-strike. Hell yeah. Or gain 15 max health is also really good, but I think we'll take the multi-strike. Regardless, I think this is a good time to end the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, write down in the comments, and you can click on the right to watch some other games that you've on this channel. Bye bye!